What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Daily here from Steam First, and today I have a review for you for This War of Mine. This War of Mine is a weird, oddly amazing type of game. Basically what you have here is a side-scroller-esque. All the actions and gameplay is handled in this view. It's basically a building or a structure cut in half so you can see inside, and you control a group of survivors in a wartime crisis where the city that they're in is under siege in a war between militant forces and rebel forces, and you are just trying to survive day by day, hour by hour, and this game does a great job of implementing survival techniques and strategies into a wartime environment. It has to be one of my favorite games that I've played in a long time. I've already put 15 hours into this game, and I just recently got it for the review sample. So basically what happens is you start out here in this structure. It's the same structure all the time. Maybe there'll be different starting locations in the future, but you start out in this structure and it's full of rubble, it's full of debris, it hasn't been looted yet, and you start here with your team of survivors, which is randomized every time. You can see the different types of survivors that I have here, each one of them with their own unique set of abilities. This one bolsters spirits, this guy's a good mathematician, this girl loves children, and this guy's a fast runner. And each one of those abilities will actually affect some of the things in game. For instance, if children come to the door and need some help, I'm probably going to use this lady because it might work out better, and so on and so forth. In addition, each one of them has a complex emotional system as well. You can see the yellow or green stats here that they're hungry, tired, they can become depressed, they can become broken, they become sad, and you'll have to use in-game elements to kind of perk them up. So, for instance, I'm going to use this guy to open this door. And when I open this door, I'm going to have a trade option here. I can trade with this guy. You can see different types of items in the game: uncooked food, vegetables, shovels, other types of equipment. There are weapons in the game as well. Granted, they're not in so much detail. Each weapon takes all of the same type of ammunition, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, there are some weird things that kind of go on with this game, but let me just tell you, this game is by far, like I said, one of the best that I've played in a very, very long time. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a trade here. We're going to trade to get some supplies and things that we need for us to kind of survive. So you can see here we've got, we're going to give this guy some valuables and some tobacco, or excuse me, herbs, for some weapon parts, a miscellaneous box of stuff, and some wood. Now, what you can do is you can trade with your neighbors here. People will occasionally come to see you, and you will have to go out at nighttime and scavenge and protect yourself. So to do and build the certain types of items in the game, you click on these circles, and each particular item set has a different function. This one is our simple workshop. It's to build particular items like beds, radios, TVs, stills. This is our metal crafting station. This is to build different tools when I'm out scavenging or I'm trying to protect our building. And you can see I can upgrade it here, and I can have each particular person do a task while I go ahead and do other things. So this person here is recovering, he's sick. This lady here, she's hungry and tired, so she might, like you saw her sit down and try and do something. Each one of them will idly do things if you don't tell them to do something, but for the most part you have to physically control each one of the characters. Now, when you go out and you're doing your scavenging or your raid or whatever you want to call it, you'll have different options of things that you can do. There'll be times where you need to be aggressive and take action against certain enemies and things of that nature, and there'll be times where if you do act aggressively, your person may become unable to live with the actions that they've done. For instance, I've had a character who killed somebody, and then he was unable to live with himself and ended up leaving the shelter. So each person can leave, die, or quit on their own. It's up to you as the manager of the settlement to kind of try and keep everybody happy, keep everybody fed, and take care of the people who need it. For instance, this sick guy, he probably is going to need a little more attention than the person that's just hungry and tired. So making sure that you are performing the proper actions in this game is something that is definitely very, very cool. And just while we wait for it to become nighttime, looking at these items, you can place different comfort items to increase the level of comfort in your house to make people a little more at ease and try and get by the war easier. The main thing is having enough beds. The more beds you have, the easier it is for people to sleep. The more you upgrade the workshop, the more items that you're able to place down and the higher quality of items that you're able to place down. So what you're going to see next is our scavenging plan. So basically when it comes to nighttime, you have to plan out exactly how it's going to go down and what you're going to do. So we have a few different options here of places we can visit. More pop up as the days go by in the game. And what you do is you choose a scavenger. We're going to choose this guy here because he's very fast and he has a large carry capacity with his backpack. This guy is sick, so we're going to make him sleep in the bed. This lady is hungry and tired, but she looks a little more able than this particular lady here. So I'm going to put her on guard duty, and I'm going to let this lady sleep maybe in the floor or on the chair or whatnot. So next we're going to pick where we're going to go and look for supplies. We're going to pick this shelled cottage because we haven't been here yet. Since we're going to that cottage and it's been shelled, we'll probably need this to saw through any locked doors that we find, and we'll need this shovel to clear out any debris. Okay, so here we are at the cottage. So basically on the scavenging nights, you come in and you look for piles of supplies that have this hand on it, and you click it. Once you click it, you will start to go in there and dig through the supplies and things like that. You will see a bubble kind of emanate from my guy. This is to indicate that he's making sound. If there are other characters in the area and they hear the sounds, they will come to investigate, and it could end very, very badly for your characters. They do die very easily, and once they are dead, they stay dead. So here we found a pretty good supply of food. We found some water. We found sugar to make alcohol, things like that. So this is a pretty good location, and it seems empty, which is great. You never want to have to fight people if you don't absolutely have to. So that is the basis of the game. You come in here and you scavenge for the supplies, and you try and build, a better shelter for the people that you have, so that you can, survive the night. And we know that one of our guys is sick, so one of our main things that we want to grab from tonight are medical supplies. So we have bandages in case somebody's cut or wounded, and we have herbal meds that are less expensive than the pills. We really want to save the pills for people that are, dying or are extremely sick. With that said, you're going to go through the house and find as many things as you can, and maybe substitute other things. Like I'd rather have another full stack of supplies than just 2 water. So it's up to you to kind of make the decisions and to kind of progress yourself and figure out what items you're going to bring back and which ones you're not. Now you see here is a very unique thing. Certain items are behind locked doors. Certain items are behind doors that can only be opened with a saw. So in order for me to get through here, I'm going to have to come back another night with a lockpick. So I'm going to go ahead and leave since I have pretty much my full bag, and you see there's quite a few things I didn't get. So I'll be able to revisit this location at another time and kind of pack up on my supplies. The graphics in this game are awesome. I really like the pencil shaded graphics, the artistic feel, kind of charcoal look, and they're actually very detailed as well. So it's not like it's used to cut corners. You can see, like for instance, this wallpaper has all sorts of detail in it. You can see detail in the pictures. There's area around the actual scene that's been drawn out and detailed. So all in all, guys, This War of Mine is a great survival game. If you're into survival games, I can really recommend a pickup for this game. This game is going to score an 8.5 out of 10, or on our 5-star scale, it is going to score a 4.5 out of 10. So make sure you guys check out This War of Mine, available on Steam. Links in the description. This has been Daily from Steam First, and we will see you guys next time.